Hello, hello. Ooh, ooh. What's up? How's it going? The YouTube chat wasn't up yet, but I see your messages over here, you two. Jordan and Locks. How's it going? Tis up now, though. All right. Where are we at? We got everything good over here. We're all good over here. Let's do a little bit of connections. My water's at half full. Hopefully that'll be enough. Sign. All right. I immediately see that. But I don't really see three others, so we'll have to... I don't know. We'll figure it out. Bell, drum, triangle. Those are all technically instruments. Sign can have waves. Not sure with that one yet. Sign, sub, saw, and triangle. Square, wave. Square, saw, and triangle, and sign. Square, saw, triangle, and sign. What's the difference between a triangle and a saw wave? Rattle is your fourth. Oh yeah, definitely a rattle, right? I like these as waves, but I don't know what the difference is between those. Triangle, rattle, bell, and where'd the last one go? Drum are the ones that I also like here. We'll just let those slide for now since there seems to be some overlap between them and I don't know what the others look like yet. Sub, pro, pay. These are all like a higher tier of something, like to pay for a service. Right? The pro version to sub to someone, pay per view or what have you. Could also work. Though I don't see a fourth one, so maybe not. Conquer, settle, clear. I like those. And to square away. To square away something, right? Like this is to settle something, to clear something, to square something, to pay something. This could also work. I like this one. Satisfy as debts. Oh, I came, I saw it conquered. Yeah, that definitely feels like it fits. Can you repeat everything you said in the last 2 minutes? I didn't quite catch that. We were trying to figure out the connections, really. I unfortunately I didn't take like a mental note of everything I said in the last 2 minutes, so I can't just repeat it on command like that, but we were discussing your four. I will say triangle, sub, sign still works, but then again, so too does this four. Instruments. Pro, sub, ab, and sign. Latin prepositions. So they are. So they are. That's not something most people would know, but now that you say that, yes, they are. I liked the waves, they just also were in other things, so it didn't end up actually being that. Ab is like 2, and pro is 4, of course. Sub is below, and sign. I don't remember what sign is. Might be like same or something like that. Do not remember. it was probably the bait. There's actually a good chance that's the case. Alternating could be. Let me look it up, actually. It's a preposition, so I don't know if it would be alternating. Sign, Latin. Without. Without. Perhaps a sine wave meaning originally like without end or something like that. All right. So let me get up the screen capture. We've got our game audio, I think. We do not have the game audio yet. Let me get the game audio going. Game audio, Umamusume. There we go. And we're gonna turn on song requests. There we go. And finally, change the color of the font from white to black so that it's easier to see when we're actually in the campaign. It's never going to be super easy to see, but what are you going to do? Horse dog time. I have an essay due tomorrow, but I'm far from finished because my teacher thought it would be great to let me rework the whole thing because he wanted me to analyze another song. I see, so he didn't like the song you picked originally? Turn down the music just a little bit, make sure that we're not getting drowned out. Okay, we're all good. Everything's set up. We're gonna start off today with, because we're in the anniversary right now, the support cards, we're getting a free 10 pull per day. It's pretty great. He picked the original song. Oh, that's pretty awful then. I don't imagine we're gonna get anything too crazy from this. This is something I already have maxed out. That's fine. I don't think this one's that good. All the rares are useless, but we'll see what we get. I think we're... Oh, that's a good one. I like that one. We don't need that right this second, but we will in the future. I think Tussin Jordan's a decent super rare stamina, at least as far as her skills are concerned. She's got some good skills. Yeah, if he picked the original song, I don't know what's up. Like, fuck if I know, man. Jordan keeps improving at Mega Bonk. Soon he's gonna be on the leaderboard. This is me just leveling up these cards. Eventually, I'm sure I'm going to have so much extra money that I don't know what to do with, that I'm going to be able to level up all those rares to get some, like, extra little points here and there. Because there's, like, essentially, if you level up cards, you get, like, an overall bonus to your account. It's pretty minimal, but it does sort of increase things slightly. I don't know, maybe that'll be the difference one of these times, you know? Oh, you'd have to learn Noelle to get to the leaderboard. Yeah, it seems like she's the strongest right now. I'm gonna guess that'll change in the next patch, though, because, you know, if I were balancing my game and I saw that 99% of leaderboard runs were all on one character, I would probably go ahead and change some things around. But that's just me. Alright, we'll collect this now. Nice. Now, there's a new scenario that's dropped in the game. The balance changes for the game are not yet until tomorrow, which is why we're streaming this 2 days in a row. Because today, it's going to look very different. The game is going to look very different today from how it does tomorrow. But there is a new scenario out, so we're going to go ahead and do some of this. In theory, you should get better stuff. I'll kind of explain the scenario as we go. But essentially, instead of just running your campaign and then there's a couple of events that are kind of sprinkled in there, and at the end you run for the finale cup. Don't forget to take before and after clips. True. Although this game, like, it's gonna be in the little things, you know what I mean? Because a lot of the chances have been changed. We'll see if there's any super obvious tells that it's different, but I'm gonna watch a lot of races tomorrow. Anyways, what was I saying? Instead of running and then at the end there's just like the finale 3 races and that's it. You have essentially 6 races, 5 races throughout the campaign that are like team races, where you have a whole team just like you do in team trials, 3 dirt runners, 3 sprint runners, 3 mile, 3 medium, and 3 longs, and you have to beat the other team. And you move up the placements, and moving up the placements gets you bonus stats, and then at the end you face like the big bad enemy team. And if you win that, you get some like extra stats and shit. And then you still get to run the URA finale races. Pancake, why did you have to tell me that? What? Why did I need to know that? How's it going? Is it this one? Yeah, so this is the campaign that we're gonna be running. As for who we're gonna run, that's a good question. I did get a good frontrunner parent, so I'm gonna try to run Mihono Bourbon again, I think. So we got an actually good parent. An actually, like, genuinely decent parent. This one. 2-star speed, 3-star mile, 3-star ult. Actually decent. 2-star nimble navigator, which is now a better skill. Although not necessarily good on frontrunners. I suppose she's not even a frontrunner, like, parent. She's just a whoever parent, because it's mile length, not... Either way, pretty good one. We're running this for now. And we're gonna run this Saiyan Sky, who is built for mile turf. 9-star stamina. Does Moobot only accept YouTube? I think you can, I think you can just type the name of the song too. It might also allow, I forget if it's Spotify or SoundCloud. I think it's SoundCloud, but usually you're best off with the YouTube links. I think you can just type the name and it might give you the right song if you typed in the title right. So the other thing you have to worry about in this scenario is there are characters that you will always see in the scenario who have scenario links. There were 1 or 2 of these cards in the first one, but I didn't own them, so I never used them. But these characters will essentially add a couple of events if you take their cards specifically or you play their character specifically. Oh, Jesus. Is the new... Is that the new curly toes that I'm just gonna have to skip constantly? We're just gonna keep putting that in the playlist even though I skip it every time it shows up. Have I ever told you the definition of insanity? Anyways, I'm currently running 2 speeds because they're decent speeds. I'm running the PAL card. This is actually a really good card. I wish I had a couple more copies of it, but even at 0, this is a really good card for this scenario. It essentially reduces how much you get more stuff from her events. You get a bunch of new recreation events that give you like a bunch of stats on top of energy, so it doesn't actually feel bad to go recreation. It gives you like reduced failure chance and reduced energy costs when she's on the one you're training on. Just generally very good. I'm running Daitaka Helios because she has very good mile abilities. Speed Eater, Mile Corners, Slipstream is good enough. Shifting Gears is also decent. There's a bunch of good reasons to have her. Ramp Up, also good. So, 2 power. Rice Shower gives Swinging Maestro, even though I don't really need it. And then 2 speed. And we'll see what we can do here. Last time I had a little bit of trouble getting my speed up to 1200, but we'll see if we get a little luckier. Yes, I like this song. This is what I'm talking about, right? Like, there's good 8-bit music out there. Shorten all events. All right, I'm not going to use quick mode, and we'll watch some of these events. I've already seen them personally, because I have, of course, played a few runs since the event dropped. But for some of the ones that are more interesting or relevant to the campaign, we'll watch them, since I've never shown them on stream before. So the campaign itself is still the same. So all of, like, the introducing these characters, all that stuff is the same. Okay, I guess I'll train on Wit to start. I hear that DJ is Darth Vader's cousin. You know, I wish. Maybe I could get some of that Death Star inheritance. Adhesive Wombat is a really good 8-bit artist, 8-bit music artist, but sadly his last song was 5 years ago. That is unfortunate. It's always sad when they just kind of stop posting. Alright. So that was just a general explanation of the rules of the Unity Cup. That's why I skipped that. This is essentially what's going to happen a ton throughout the campaign, is they're going to add characters in as the campaign goes on. These are my support cards. You can see that those are just the 5 characters that I brought in as support cards. Minus the office lady. So she'd give us an explanation of the Unity Cup. Maybe she can explain it better than I can. Unity Cup is team-based competition held by Trace Academy. This other series, which I believe is going to be a later campaign that we get, the Twinkle series, this is the Unity Cup. It's teamwork. It's a team-based thing. There's 4 preseason races followed by finale. Preseason determines team ranking. You also need to train your other characters on your team, which in turn helps you train yourself as well. So it's like a give and take thing. What's up, Jordan? The Unity Cup is held at the end of late June and late December each year, so middle and end of each year, except for the beginning year, which I don't believe has one at the beginning. I asked if what I heard was true. I answered. I said maybe I could get some of that inheritance money if it is. Teams will compete in 5 categories. These are all the same ones that you see in a team competition. And you can assign between 1 and 3 to each category. You need to win at least 3 of the races to be considered a win. Your ranking won't go up if you lose, so you gotta try to win. Your ranking barely goes up if you draw as well. I went from like 30 to 28 instead of from 30 to 22 when I drew a couple times. Yep, you need to win. Tough one. So team members in Unity training is an interesting one. Essentially, sometimes they will have like this special kind of training, which will raise their stats if you do that training. Yeah, so the ones that are just hanging around and on your team, they won't trigger friendship training, but they can trigger unity training. And if you train unity training on one character 4 times, they essentially get this like special thing where the next time you train them unity training, they'll give you like a double boost to whatever that training was going to be. A special icon will appear. I'm sure you guys will see it. You can also get, yeah, you get a shitload of skill hints this way too. Spirit Burst is what I was talking about, where if you train them enough times, they give you a big boost. And that's it. Thanks. We all know how stats work. Oh. Yes, I'm sure. And then they try to tell you again. Thanks. Bye. Alright, these arrows are unity training. This right here is what you're looking for. And this little ball here fills up as you go. So you can see we've got two people here to train. You still have to worry about the friendship bars too, just only on characters that are actually in your support cards. Brutal training. Alright, don't do the brutal training, thank you. I want my energy back. Just a moment. I forgot to pull up my training event helper. Thank you very much. I'm gonna need these. 1 here, 2 here. These are genuinely almost as important as leveling up friendship and doing friendship trainings, because if you don't do these a lot, you're not gonna win your team races, and you're gonna you're not gonna like lose the whole thing, but you won't get rewards at the end, really. Which is basically the whole point of doing this scenario, so. Correct, Jordan. This is Evil Office Lady. She's essentially the antagonist. I don't know why I skipped that. You probably should have read that. Where'd you go? This one. Cliff Notes. She shows up. Do it one more time. See what happens. Hello again, Zwei. Zwei. I got it. Where was I? Right, Cliff Notes. She's the acting director in place of the short lady with the big hat that used to be the director. For right now, she's the director. She really hates how people are training. She's like the Dolores Umbridge of the academy right now, and she's like, you gotta do things in this order just like this, and then you will be the best you can be, and that's it. And we're like, no, that sucks. Now we can't eat ice cream at night. And she's like, go fuck yourself. And then we're like, all right, bet. And then we like challenge her to the Unity Cup thing. And that's the Cliff Notes. There you go. Moving on. Power or speed? I'll take... Give me the speed. I have some trouble with speed on this deck. Jordan asks, do you want to know why I missed Friday's stream? If it's PG, sure. Turn the music up. Bro just wants to drown out my voice with Brawl Stars music. That's the most you're getting. It's supposed to be background music. I don't mind training here. Let's do this. I believe our first training with this lady gets us like a mood up as well, so. Yep. Over the course of a run, she gives you like 150 stamina and 150 guts or something close to that. That's a really early Daitaka Helios. Energy and Watchful Eye, sure. Nice. I got arrested Thursday night. What the hell for? Pancake, I did turn the music up. The monkey's paw curls. I turn it up by 2%. This is a 14% failure, but it is a really good training. Ooh. Are we taking our first early Gamba? Yep. Never punished. Sorry, your music video was just much lower than these other ones. Resisting, oh great, that sounds like a great evening. I need to train up my fucking speed. All refreshed, plus 50. We take those. I'm probably gonna... Whoa, I didn't realize I already Unity trained Rice Char 4 times. Jeez, she's ready to go. She's popping off. I'm not gonna... Well, actually, I might use it here. Shit. Okay, so you can see that normally if you train at least 2 Unity members together, you get a small boost to the stats. You see this, like, white flame. But then if you're training on top of that with, like, a spirit burst thing, I'm getting, like, fucking 40 on a level 1 stamina here. I had my car registration in my hand to give to them while waiting at the end of my driveway. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, that does sound like cops. What is the charge? Enjoying a meal? A succulent Chinese meal? This is democracy manifest. Take your hands off my penis. Yes, that's an excellent, that's a classic meme right there. Watchful eyes. This is towards the back. All right, that's not useful. Unyielding spirit is actually good. It's that slightly increased passing ability, which immediately sets off alarm bells in my head about whether it is acceleration mid-race or velocity, but it is indeed velocity. And in fact, I believe that skill got buffed, did it not? Unyielding spirit. Yes, it got buffed from 1.8 to 2.4 seconds. Mile race, as long as you are passing someone. Oh, when you pass someone, gain target speed. Yeah, that's super good. Give me that. Let me get one of those. Can you mute Pancake, please? Did you post the video again? No, he didn't post that song. We'll see what that song is, and if it is another problematic song, we'll have a discussion. Alright, let's see how the maiden race goes. I can't imagine it'll go too poorly, but you never know. You want me to skip the one that you added? The one that in quote in parentheses says marching song of the German military? All right. I'll remove it before we get to it and I'll pretend I didn't see it. People really do be trying my patience out here. That guy yesterday was right. We are doing just fine right now, but you never know. I am a front runner. Who is the other front runner? Is that one that's already fallen out of the damn pack the other front runner? I'm glad she wasn't in front of me. I probably would have gotten screwed. Alrighty, bye-bye. Adios. Zoom. Ka-chow. Alt time. Shoot! Yeah, ain't no one catching me. Goodbye. Yeah, Miyono Bourbon really is stacked, isn't she? DJ is the Blink 182 of YouTube streamers. Explain that. This is the only Ultra Kill soundtrack you'll get from me. Wait, I thought you liked Ultra Kill. I don't think the cops had on their body cams either. Oh, great. Are there any lasting issues with that besides them making your night miserable? Good lord, what are you yapping about? Can't do any of these. Gotta rest it up. That's fine. I go to court next week to see what the judge says. Well, hopefully you get a judge that didn't really give a shit and you'll be fine. That's the hope anyways. I'm just having fun adding more Metal Gear Rising soundtracks. Do it, man. I love Metal Gear Rising music. But I want you to listen to the music only when you play the game. I see your play. I see your play. A teaser. One there, one there, one there, but some Rico friendship is pretty good. One of the best parts about training with this character is that I can kind of ignore the early recreation turn that I usually have to do to, like, bump myself up to great, because I have enough events that kind of make it more likely that I'm just gonna hit it naturally. And then once you get her dating unlocked, because you can actually, interestingly, there's, like, actually, we call it dating. I don't actually know if that's what it is. It kind of is. But, like, the actual human character gets you a bunch of free stuff in the recreations that allow you, like, all of them bump your mood. Yeah, you can do exclamation point wrong song and it'll remove the most recent one you added. Oh, this is not good. Yeah, felt that coming. One up for Rice Shower, or do I just run? I'm pretty sure I just run speed here. Less stamina used, or less energy used. Level her up some more. Individuality or endurance? What does that mean? Dance lesson. Skill points or stamina? Stamina. You didn't SR it. Alright, do I 2 here, or do I 1 + 1 here? Give me the 2. Rest me. Well, unless there's a crazy wit one. Well, genuinely, that might be good enough to do that. I've been getting kind of screwed on the events, haven't I? I haven't really seen shit for events. This is the part where we have the wager with her that I talked to you about. Where it's like Unity Cup in 6 turns. Team Carrot is the best name here. This is one of the special events that you get where, depending on the links you have, you can pick other team names and you'll get different skills at the end of the run. But generally speaking, Team Carrot is the safe one because it's a generally universal skill unless you specifically need something that one of these gives. He is the Maki roll of YouTube streamers. Uh-huh. Sure. No doubt. Well rested. Love that for me. Another 2, eh? With more Rico value? Don't mind if I do. Oh, this is another thing that changes in this campaign. Instead of normally you would train 4 times on speed to level up speed. Now, your level on a given training is based on your team's overall aptitude for that thing. So once your speed goes up to a certain grading, it'll go up to level 2. See, now my stamina and my speed are level 2. My guts and wit are still level 1. This is another thing you can do, is you can save your spirit burst things. I could use Haru here, but I don't think I really need that much stamina. So I'm going to save it and wait for Haru to end up in like speed or wit or something, or power. Instead, I'm going to pick this triple. Ooh, what is this event? I've done it before, I just don't remember it. Skill points or energy? Ooh. Energy me. Blue Bloom gives cooldown, a gold recovery for long races. Right, exactly. So when we hit like a gold or a long champions meeting, or if you're training for long horses, it might make sense to go Blue Bloom. I'm currently training for the next champions meeting, which I believe is a 1600 mile, which really doesn't need very much in the way of stamina. I think I like this one the most. One here, a hint from Daitaku, who has good stuff, and she's... nothing wrong with her. This might even take Daitaku up to orange, I'm not sure. Damn, no hint. Guess I'll take the power. Okay, who to count on? Wit or power? Give me the power. Nice. I don't think I need any skills. If I don't win this, I don't win this. Whatever. I've got decent stats, though. Of course, the fact that I still haven't gone up to great is kind of annoying, because I have so many events that can do it, I just haven't hit any of them. Uh-huh. Yeah. So you don't necessarily have to... Yeah, sometimes the links just have those if that's how you got to the song, though. I am indeed training for D's. How's it going, Lazy Turtle? Ooh, Maruzenski is my competition. Alright. Alrighty. We're gonna speed through the beginning of this. Ooh, I do not like having to face off against Maruzenski, but we made it through the position keep-in first. We're going into the last spurt. We haven't rushed, so we should get our ult just fine. Blast off. It's a little bit of a weird timing on that, because it's just as we're going into our spurt, but early on, our spurt doesn't take very long to get to max speed anyways, so I'm sure we still got value out of it. Where the F is fish stick, he comes and goes. Bye-bye. Turtle's a mod. Should be, anyways. Jordan, I don't think I'm allowed to answer that question. It's very leading. Fountains. Water fountains. Cars running out of gasoline. But that's more of a sputter. Where'd my mod go? Where did your mod go, actually? I haven't done anything. just a moment. Slash mod. I don't know. Are you still a mod? Dex? I wonder if it just reset them or something. You're? Huh. I ain't do anything, so. Event list. Operation Execute Orders. Execute Orders 66. Is mod back? Should be. Ideally. Haru. Solo over here? No thank you. There's also the option to hold these for summer camp. You can hold some of your spirit bursts for summer camp. I think is a good idea too. Alright, Unity Cup round 1. So this is what they'll do. They'll auto-place people into their respective categories. You can turn that off and place them as you like. As it stands, this looks like a pretty good lineup. We've got me, who should be fine, and Rice Shower, who is a D. It should absolutely stomp faces. And generally speaking, you just want to take the highest ranked team, is what I've found. They're telling me I'm probably going to lose my medium, but I'm going to crush the shit out of the other ones. We only need to win 3 of them, so... Lazy found a sword. Alright, let's see the results. Show me what's up. Win. Win. Lose as expected. Win. Draw. Easy. We won more than we lost. Clap. Draw happens when neither team wins first. I think you can one-time pick the middle option and still get max reward. Oh, that's actually good to know. Who the fuck is shouting at me right now? Let us watch something funny on TV. Yo, when does my mood go up? When do I get that part? Okay, so we got the 2 on the wit, or we've got the 2 on the speed. And I'm pretty sure we're taking the speed every time here. Team power went up to rank D, and every time your team power overall goes up, you get a stat boost. We got a 17% failure on a triple. We've got a single Haru Guts. Ooh, I am tempted to take this. I'm taking it. Nice. Takes 2 people up to orange, triple training. Can't say no to that. These aren't so crazy that I feel like I was scammed. So rest me. Or refreshed, a classic. I believe this is the bottom option for the energy and power. Also, let me move myself up again. There we are. Alright, we got 2 here on speed again. We've got 1 on stam and a hint. We've got a power burst. I think I'm partial to the wit here to get Kita-san up to a burst. Okay, we've got a training. Ooh, double power friendship training is pretty nice. With an extra hint on top that gets me another burst. Takes Rico up to potentially orange, not quite. Bro, where are all my events? Is it just me or have I only gotten like 3 events this entire run so far? Am I crazy? Like card events. Oh, Jordan. Alright, I think we just... This is one of those, like, back-to-back ones, right? We got, like, 1 turn. 0 turns. This Ultra Kill song is nothing like the rest of the soundtrack. It does sound like it would be nothing like the rest of the soundtrack. Ooh, Skrillex. Final Push 3-star. We'll take that. Even though it only gave me 2 hints. Final Push is good enough. It's still a little bit sus to take it, but if I have some extra hints, I'm definitely going to. I'm gonna hold off on those. We should be good enough for this. Maybe we only get second, but that's if I lose by, you know, a neck, just know it's because I can't fucking upgrade my mood and the run is cooked in the first place. Oh, look at that! We lost by a neck. I'm not wasting whole ass turns when clicking on Recreation when I know damn well that the second I click on it, I'm gonna get a mood up event. It's what happens every single time. So I'm not gonna do it. I've decided if it's just not gonna hit, I guess I'm just gonna get fucked. Right? There you go. The second I bring it up, they're like, oh my god, you are so right. Alright, so I could double burst the speed for 40, but this feels a little weird. It feels weird to do this on a level 2 in late April, a couple months before summer camp. When I could just hit this double and get just as much stat. If there had been a friendship training mixed in there like this one I might hit. 1 burst, that you can see this one's not flashing, it's not gonna burst. 1 burst on a friendship training with a hint. That's a good one. I hate Ubisoft. You and me both. Oh, it's the title screen song. That makes sense. I was figuring it would be like one of those kind of deals. Like, title screen or like a rest area, something like that. Extra hint. Or extra classes, rather. Energy and mood or wit. See, this is what I'm talking about. Now all of a sudden energy's falling out of the fucking sky. Alright, we will take a... You gave me a mile corners hint. Well, actually, I shouldn't take that here. This is right before the Japanese Derby, which is a medium. Maybe Resplendent Red Ace, or would we just take... Maybe I'd just take a front runner corners and call it a day. Just 1 level of it. Should be fine. We need less speed for this race and more stamina, which I do have. A classic. Ooh, we got first on that one, though. You fucked. Oh yeah, they added new horses that you can see now, so Admire Vega is in here. I think I found a track you like. Oh, are you talking about this one? I love this song. I think this one was just straight up in my secondary playlist for a little while. Okay, so now... Well, right now I'm training this. Big boost, big boost. Team power goes up to C. Very nice. Fan letter me. Speed goes up to 3. Check, make sure there's nothing else to do here. This is a good one, but I'm gonna hold. Now, do I trade here and go into summer with some kind of mediocre energy, or do we recreate with Rico? Now you can see that I only get 30 energy, but it's a mood up and I get stats on top of it. So it's a pretty good recreation regardless. It's basically the end boss fight track. Yeah, this is the one that's got the meme all around it, right? Alright, auto-select me. I want to see where you've got everyone going. We've got a C in long, dirt, mile, and medium. We've got a D in sprint and an E in sprint. Helios, can you run sprints? No, you cannot. I know Bourbon can't. Oh, wait, actually, or not Bourbon, Flower. How much do I believe in myself? Not really with that speed. With that speed? I think I just keep my C on mile. What do I have going on over here? Why are you... Okay. Toast, we've talked about this. Why are you messaging me on Discord in the middle of stream and typing... No, you know what? This man just said, let's sunflower. And then he's typed M to me like 4 times during stream. Hey, what the fuck? What the fuck what? You did it. Also, what am I listening to right now? It is Plants vs. Zombies. Okay, well, at least it's relevant. I'm gonna sue you for harassment? No, I'm gonna sue you for harassment. No, you. Alright, circle, 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 double circle. If we lose this, the game's full of shit. I'm gonna file a case sooner. This isn't patent law. That's not how that works. I'm gonna see you on Judge Judy. Alright, show me what you got. Win. 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 Lose. At least we got second. I don't know what Nishino Flower was doing there, but... You did mention that, Jordan. Although I assume yours isn't for harassment. Now that we won, we got a whole bunch of stat boosts. Get some new members. Alright, it's summer. Let's kill it. Silence Suzuka on Guts. 2 on Stam. I don't think we need Stam, to be honest. The power is a good one. I'm a little more interested in this Guts, though. I want Suzuka to actually get up to, like, orange. And on top of that, she's got a good hint there. Ooh, Judge Judy. I'm sure she'll have something nice and productive to say. Triple Guts. Double Wit. Friendship Speed. I think I take the Friendship Speed here. Get Suzuka up to orange. Pop this one. Bump this one. Team speed and stamina go up. We get a little bit of extra stamina on top of that. We get some extra stats on top of that. Now, obviously, we can't do this training as much as I would like to. We have to rest for a turn. You know what? I want even more power. Give me even more power. As soon as you stop yapping. Power. 2 extra regen, a hint on Helios, who has good hints. And a solid amount of wit. Big. Speed Eater. Big. Speed Eater is an excellent mile debuff. It essentially slows down people behind you. Just start giving me some extra speed. DJ, play Watch Dogs or else I'm gonna DM spam you. Please. I'm getting mixed messages right now. Never mind the fact that that's an empty threat because block exists. That was essentially their team is trying to figure out how they're gonna win. Because, you know, Evil Lady's team is all about strict efficiency and shit, and they're starting to second guess whether that's actually the proper way to go about things. Which makes sense. Give me the wit. But I said please. Yeah, but you also said or else. Smiles are contagious. Well, you heard him. Stamina or guts? Stamina still. If I neglect stamina too much, I won't have enough. 2 here. 2 here and a hint and friendship training. 2 here. 0 here. See, this is... I mean, I'm just not getting any good speed trainings, really. My speed is, very lacking. Also, I don't think I've gotten any of Silent Suzuka's events. How many events have I actually gotten so far this run? Like 5? We're almost 48 turns in? DJ, double please ignore that. So said please. Oh. That's fair, that's fair. See, the pleases cancel out. We can all ask nicely. And at least one of us means it. Speed Eater, but we're running the Kikuka show, right? We're definitely losing this. It says that my speed is good enough, and I don't know if I believe him. I've got a B in long, I don't know if I believe him. There's 4 other front runners. Oh, we won anyways. The fuck do I know? 2.5 over Rice Shower, distance to 3rd. That was closer than it needed to be. We hit the fan requirement. There is no longer a 100k fan requirement at the end of December, as far as I can tell. There is no event for that. You only need the 80k for the levels of your skill. So I no longer need to run the JC here.
Pancake _ toast _ nice donated $30.
Oh yeah, sure.
Watch Dogs, I triple dog dare you.
He donated money through his TTS message that costs like 1,000 channel points. Damn, she yapping. 13% failure. I feel like I'm still obligated to try this one, though. It's a good pop. Nice, we get it. Pop 1, level the other. Silent Suzuka value. Medium straights, not helpful, but thanks for trying. You can't win them all with that. She's running. Oh boy. Wow, 32% failure on a wit training is wild work. Genuinely, might still try this. Might still try this. There's no downside to failing a wit training. I mean, besides losing the turn. A 4-person try. I gotta try it. Yeah. Oh, we still got energy. Okay, I saw that. That's not the worst thing it could have been then. We got like 5 energy back. Would I have preferred that it just succeeded? Of course. Our first event in like 12 turns. Ooh, a very good speed training. Can't say no to that. Cannot say no to that. Third round of the Unity Cup. So now that we're up in 14th, you can see we get a stat boost to all of our members. What do you got for me? We've got quite a few C's. We've moved over to medium for our ace, according to them. We've got triple C's in sprint, triple C's in mile. We're on the medium track. I feel like we're in a decent spot. This might be the one we have to take this run against. We'll see. What do you got going? Apparently we're pretty well off against Twin Turbo. Oh, we're racing against Twin Turbo. All right, let's watch this race. Now, they haven't actually released the runaway mode, but Twin Turbo is known for that mode. She's usually a just blast it. So I think she's probably just going to run as a front runner instead, but who knows? Maybe they implemented it just for her. Twin Turbo is like psycho energy shit. You can see it in the pupils. The patch will be here in 4 hours, I think. Yeah, we're streaming tomorrow as well because of that. I'm not going to be here long enough to stream it today. But yes, it should be here tomorrow as well. Really? You're going to late start on me there? Zoom. At least we have a Kita-san on our team as well. Oh, there goes Twin Turbo. Doing Twin Turbo things. Turboing twinly. I didn't realize Twin Turbo could run mediums. She's also not really in good position right now. What is with this bitch here? What is she doing? Get out of here. Kawakami Princess still sitting in 10th, even though she's considered the number 1 fave, or the number 2 fave? I forget. Yeah, we're gonna get blocked by this bitch. I can feel it. She ran out in front and then blocked. Ay, ay, ay. Move. Also, I did not trigger a single skill. Because I rushed. Or not rushed, because I didn't, I had a late start. So, can't trigger ult, I believe. I forget if it's rushed or... Doesn't matter, we won that race still. Kita-san. Kita-san clutched up for us. Win, 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 win. Cool. Chat a bit dead. Yeah, cool. Observation there. Didn't you used to join me back when, like, there were literally no one in the chat ever? Cheers for the hydrate. I think this is a good recreation turn. There's not much to train there. Energy, stamina, guts. Bushel of carrots, very cool. Max it the rest of the way out. Some stat buffs. This is us I think we do like a 1v1 there pretty soon. And we lose, but just barely, and so everyone's like, hold on a second, maybe we can actually win this shit.
What's up,
Nah. But you're way popular now than before. Yeah, a little bit. I mean, these are also just generally chill streams, right? I do still need to level people up, and also we've got a hint here. Team's power rank went up. Very nice. We got a focus hint. That'll solve that issue that we were just having a second ago. where I get late starts. Yeah, here's the race. You can see him 1v1ing out there. Level up main skill. Power training up to 4. Ooh, big one, big one. 44 speed. Yeah, what's up, Jack? Do you know what that's from? Surely everybody here knows what that's from. Otherwise, I'm old. Which, I mean, I guess I am, but... we still got 2 more Rico events. I think I use one and then wait on the other. It's clearly from Sonic the Hedgehog. You'd be surprised at how little people from the next generation back know, because that's before my generation, and I know of it, but only secondhand, and like I watched some. Okay, we could do a good wit training, or we could do a better power training. That's a really good power training. Oh, another thing about this champions meeting coming up, there are power thresholds on this track that give you extra speed. So every 300 power you get, up to 900, you get an extra 50 speed out of it. Or maybe it's 25, but I think it's 50. So training power is actually very, like, you already wanted to, but it's like super effective on this track. This is a decent guts triple here. Doop. Yeah, 301, 601, 901. Yeah, that sound bit I play when people arrive is from Bugs Bunny. It's Looney Tunes. Technically 1201, but you can't reach that, yeah. Why did you leak my IP address? I don't believe I did so. Maybe you leaked your IP address. Well, those are pretty lame inspirations. We got like a couple of okay hints. View from the lead of mine is fine enough. Hello. Well, I'd be a fool not to take that. Perfect dessert. Is this actually the 31? It is. Okay, let's take it. We got 460 points. We can now take angling and scheming freely since we know we're not getting any extra hints for it. And I'm also probably going to take focus here since it is just very important to my consistency as a front runner. How am I for the 10 though? I should be fine with my stamina here. Really, I don't need any more stamina for the rest of this run. I'm pretty sure I'm at like 600 something, yeah? Yeah, my stamina's fine. I don't need to touch it at all. Second? Really? Very well. Rice Shower always fucking runs away with the Kikuka, or the Tenno Spring. She's always like a fucking 1.5 miles ahead of every other racer. For the record, I was aware of what it is. I would expect you to, Jordan. You have mentioned in the past that you are older than me, so... Ooh. I don't mind that. That being said, this is also a good one. I don't have to run any other races, although I might anyways. I'm gonna run this, and then I really need to figure out my speed. Front runner straights, very good. 4... Oh man. Okay, I gotta take the risk on that one. God damn it. We're actually failing so many of those. I've only taken like 3 risks so far this run, and I've lost 2 of them. 2 out of 4, sorry. Let me guess. Practice poor? Yep. And since this is before the update, there's nothing I can do about it. I have to waste a turn in the infirmary. I don't care about this event. This is a rare event. Who is this? Satono Diamond? Yeah. I love complicated things. Stamina and guts or hesitant front runners. Stamina and guts. You can ignore practice sport. This is true. I can kind of ignore it, but I have this sneaking suspicion that it's gonna fuck me several times between now and then. Jordan trying to find something sexual in every single thing that I say. Alright, well, unfortunately we don't have anyone that's a B, but holy shit are we rocking a team of C's right now. It's basically throw shit and hope something sticks, the team right now. Maybe I should check and see if we have any Bs. Sometimes it likes to just leave them out for whatever reason. But it looks like, no, we've actually got the team we want. Half a year of practice poor ain't bad. Yeah, but I still have the sneaking suspicion we're gonna get fucked by it. Just a feeling, just a feeling. It tends to happen that the first 2 years of my run go alright, and then I just get absolutely screwed in the last half year. Wow, we won our dirt too? And then we lost the medium? Hello? Jeez. The sign of the times. Alright, we made it up to second. You could have faced an easier opponent. Yeah, but then I wouldn't get to say I faced the harder opponent. Alright, do we go triple there? I think we just popped the speed here. This is a really good speed training. And we kind of just hope that it keeps giving us those as options. Mile corners is great. Team power went up to an S. Rank of it's on. We got another speed training there. We've got a wit if we want it, but I think I'm partial to doing the rest and recreation this turn. We're gonna have to do it at some point, and those weren't too amazing. 4 on power, and giving me 2 extra bursts or a speed. I can take the power. Unlocking winning live. Oh, wait, say that again? How's it going, by the way? Ice number 1. You get 1 middle opponent freebie. Yeah, but I already clicked the button. Yeah, it's probably just the speed here. It's a 2 on speed with a friendship training. Zoom. Oh, there's the last mood down. Right after I've used up my last recreation, a classic. A classic. I always get one right at the end, because you want to do all 5 events with her, but sometimes it's weird fitting them in at the end of the year. Alright, that's a decent one, and probably what I'm taking. I'm probably gonna just have to take the recreation, just to make sure I stay at great. Productive plan. What is that one? I don't think I've heard that one. I haven't seen this event. You can win this, Urara. What are you singing? It's a cheer song I thought up for our team. I found it yesterday from a comic I was reading. Oh. Neat. Sure, tell me the song, Haru. Oh, is that it? Yeah. Yeah. We got like 2 lines. We're working on it. That's very Haru. This is so Haru. She's just absolutely vibing, no thoughts, head empty 100% of the time. But we got 10 guts, so there's nothing crazy here, so yeah, let's go ahead and take the recreation, I guess. Whatever. Give me the claw machine while you're out here. Yeah, wait, this is something different. What is this? Operation Dance Fever. Operation Dance Fever. Stamina and guts or stamina and wit? Give me the stamina and wit. Guts is still good, but wit is probably more important still. Look at this. Look at this shit. Late October. First event for Matikane. First event. I almost went an entire run without seeing any of her events. What in the fuck is going on? Do we still have Claw Machine in Unity? I think so. I'm pretty sure Claw Machine is a character event. Per character, not per scenario. At least I thought. 2 there, 3 there. I'm just gonna train on the speed 100% of the time here. Now, I will say it's basically impossible to get that reporter lady up to orange. You have to just rely on her hitting, like, her elated coverage shit during races, because otherwise you're just not gonna hit it. She never shows up anywhere, man. She's never in the good trainings. We've got enough for our Professor of Curvature. I guess I'll take that. Give me the JC. My speed isn't exactly amazing here, but let's watch this one. See how it goes. You can't tell me my stamina's not good enough. Fuck out of here. Gurren Lagann. Is that what the cat says? My cat doesn't say that usually. Alright, can we hold it until... Okay, good. We got through the position keep. There's a point about 2/3 of the way through the race where that weird magnet shit stops happening. And if you're in front, you usually stay there at that point. Angling and scheming right on schedule. Pull way ahead. Hit the final straight at full speed. Blast the ult. Still waiting for my skills to trigger, by the way. Still not seeing any of those. Mihono was locked the fuck in. I don't know if you saw that facial expression, but... It was like an 8 lengther, 7 to 8 lengther. Ain't nobody catching me. 7 lengths. And then I think I have to run the Arima as well with her, which is probably harder because, again, be in long distance. This is not a very good run, just to be clear. We could probably get a second one in here, though. Like, it's just not good stats. This one's good, though. This is a good run. Ooh, 3 more Speed Eater levels. Hello. I was gonna take it anyways, but I might actually be able to afford that now. Not that I want to. Now it's 96. Okay. Because we're gonna want front runner savvy, we're gonna want a front runner straights, we're gonna want speed eater, we're gonna want mile corners, and those will probably be all of our various speed boost abilities. If we have enough for early lead as well, we'll take that. B long isn't the end all. Yeah, but it's enough that if your stats are kind of borderline, you're probably gonna get clapped. Like it can very much be the difference maker. 10% speed is pretty significant. Only won by a length and a half, which is not great. But still. Oh great, Pancake has decided to switch to talking about religion in the comments. I'm sure that'll be very welcoming for people who show up. I wonder if that's why I'm not growing, because Pancake Toast fills the comments section with all caps and controversial subjects. Alright, let's see what they auto-select for me. A full team of Sprint Bees. Wow. What else do we have? Do we have any other bees that aren't being used? Yeah, we got a Nishino flower bee here. What are you doing not putting... There's 2 other bees here. What are you doing? Put the bees on the teams. This isn't rocket science, guys. This is why you always check. Like, Rice Shower is perfectly fine as a medium runner here, and her stats are good. And Nishino Flower can easily replace Bamboo Memory here. 590, 650, 750, 720. Like, she's literally maxed out on speed and power. What do you want more? Why would you not put this person in the damn race? Yes, you need to stay niche. Alright, mods, crease this man's Jordans. No, don't do that. You don't have to crease this man's Jordans just yet. Alright, that's a good team. Did I see one other B that wasn't on my team, actually? Or was that it? Daitaka Helios is a C. Everyone else is C. Okay. We'll have to stick with this. I can't imagine that I'm not a favorite here. Granted, yesterday I ran one of these. I won every single prelim. I got to this. It showed me having 4 double circles and a single circle, and I still lost. And I was just like, what are you gonna do? I lost close to this. If I lose this, it's rigged. It should be a fucking 5-0, though. Should be a fucking blowout. Show me the race results. Show me what we got. Win. 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 Lose. Win. Alright, Pancake. Pancake. What have we talked about with the all caps, brother? Second, third, fourth. It's a shame she's here. Bitter Glass kicking my ass. And then they're like, damn. But at this point in the series, Rico has already gone through, like, her redemption arc, and the other girls were like, damn, we aren't getting the results we want, so we're gonna go train on our own. And she's like, that's literally the whole reason we had this whole rigorous schedule, was so that you don't do that. And they were like, yeah, but we're never gonna win that way. And she's like, but what if you get hurt? And then they're like, we know you have repressed trauma from past events, but we're gonna do it anyways because we are our own people. And then she was like, damn. And then they did. And then they still lost, but she was like, all right, fair enough, though. I see the error of my ways. And now she's a normal person again and not an asshole. Anyways, that's the Cliff Notes. I'm not gonna train these. Oh, I'm gonna need a bigger ukulele, aren't I? That's the name of the song. Who suggested this one? Hell yeah. Mile corners, so cheap. Speed Eater, cheap as well. Let me get those. Yoink. We'll see if I can get my speed up to like 950. That's a lot to ask for. But if I can get it up to 950 or so, I think I'll be happy with this run. I know you're gonna win these. Based mom. Alright, you got a good speed training, you have an okay speed training. Boop. Restart is awful. Go next. The Rain, formerly known as Purple, I believe is the song you're looking for. Dex. DJ, you should play Infinite Craft when the stream ends. What is Infinite Craft? Is that like Minecraft but not actually? Oh. That would have been nice a little while ago. No 950, but we are going to get to like 900 pretty easily. Alright, we have the option for view from the lead, which I'm not going to take. I'm going to tell you my strategy currently for Champions Meeting. I think my current Champions Meeting strategy is going to be to run a Pace Chaser, a Front Runner, and a Runaway. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a Runaway, and I'm going to build her with the assumption that there is not going to be another Silent Suzuka. I'm going to build her with just enough stamina to survive on her own. She's going to win if there's no other Silent Suzuka. That's the plan. If there is, they are going to kill each other, and there's no point in me even trying to build enough stamina. So then I'm going to use Daiwa Scarlet as a slingshot off of them. I'm going to use Daiwa as my front runner. And if they kill each other, she's going to shoot past them. That's the plan there. And then I'll run a Pace Chaser. Just because I think Pace Chasers are probably going to be pretty decent this Champions Meeting. That's the idea. Because Daiwa Scarlet's ult has been changed to now just need an overtake target. I think it'll be good timing. Alright, let's watch the final. We should be pretty decked out for this, but you never know. You're gonna bring a latent end and probably a pace. I'll be interested to see... Are end closers that good in Miles? I feel like end closers have a lot of space to make up in the short distance they have to run. They don't have the same amount of time to spread out. What end closers run, Mile? Can you give me Mega Bonk? Brother, just buy Mega Bonk. What do you mean? I'm not exactly rolling in money here. Narita Taishin with Encroaching Shadow is my Miler. Encroaching Shadow... Does Encroaching Shadow work on this? I guess the final spurt starts pretty soon after the corner. Like there's only a little bit of corner before the final spurt, so I suppose Encroaching Shadow works. Funny enough, this is one of those tracks that doesn't have a mid-race straight. So you can't use breath of fresh air. Alright, we're still in first going into the final spurt. We should pull away. Angling and scheming triggers. We were still in first. Yep. Bye-bye. Ooh, bitter glass is still there. It's about 80 meters of corner before the last straight. 80 meters out of... what is it? Usually the last third is... So it'd be 80 meters out of like 533. So you lose out on like just a little bit of that beginning part. You know what else is 80 meters? No, like that sounds like some proportion of a soccer field. It's like half a soccer field or something. How big are football pitches anyways? Thanks for the 10 skill points. Fuck off. 10 for everything, 50 skill points, and a hint for no stopping me. Stamina guts. You can see over the course of a race, I almost never trained stamina, and I still ended up with like 800 stamina. No stamina cards at all. The Rico card plus running stamina parents really does help. Pump iron could still work well as well on Taishin. Yeah, I suppose so. That's true. All right, we got 400 skill points. Figure out what to use them on. I think the one I trained yesterday was still better. She had better speed, and I put right-handed on her. So she's probably just better than this, but might as well see if you get a good parent out of it. No stopping me isn't super necessary on a front runner, even though it is good. I think I might take the early lead here. Fast-paced is also good. Front mid-race. Productive plan is not helpful, I don't think. Front runner straights has a hint here. Front runner savvy is a good pickup. And then I've got 68 more points, which isn't going to get me a whole lot, is it? Maybe I don't take front runner savvy then. It's expensive enough that I could actually get something else instead. Could take front runner corners plus. Could take mile corners plus. Could take flustered pace. My last Taishin had like a 20-ish% win rate on Cancer Cup, so I'll bring her again. Cancer was... was that without left-handed? Because it's the other way around this time. I don't know if that might affect anything. But yeah, my Silent Suzuka from Cancer Cup was rocking like a 20 to 25% win rate as well. So I'll probably bring her again unless I can make a better one, which I do intend to. I intend to make her run away, but pretty sure I'm just taking an early lead here. Yeah, let me just take the early lead. Early lead, fast-paced, front runner straights. Oh, didn't have any greens. Okay. Pretty much guaranteed to get an A every single training this time, as long as you're winning. Ooh. Okay. The whites are a little lackluster, but I mean... You know? And that's with two good... Hello? 8-star mile? 8-star mile, 5-star stamina, 2-star speed. I mean, yeah. Go first forever is not a great inherent. Yeah, but like you can't really rely on the greens that much. I realize that a lot of people, when they're super duper min-maxing, are basically only ever going to look for a Saiyan Sky and that's it. But I can't borrow two parents, and I don't have Saiyan Sky or Martezensky, so I need someone. You know what I mean? I don't have Saiyan Sky or Martezensky, so I've got to borrow something else. Or I got to take something else. We got a fast paced and a focus hint as well. Those are fine. As far as white hints are concerned, those are good ones to have. I just like the title Witness to Legend, so I'm going to take that one. Level 4, Mihono Bourbon. Is that my second best, I think? Might even be my first best. What's my team looking like? I don't think she's good enough to replace anyone on any of these. Maybe she could replace a medium. But shit, she's got medium S. What about my Agnes? 1200. I didn't even realize I had an Agnes that looked like this. What else do you rock? Right-handed? It's a shame that Agnes isn't good in Miles, or she would be actually kind of a shoo-in for the next for the next cup. DJ, why no say bye? Oh, sorry. You did say you were gonna go, didn't you? Adios. Have fun doing whatever you're about to go do. What is auto select? No. Fuck out of here. I thought it was just like on since it was green. It's like, don't auto select shit. I'll do that. Alright, what we got on the trainer's notes? I hit level 4 on her. Nope, I don't care about you, Meijido. Sorry. It's just like, I know you're a good parent or whatever, but no thank you. Shoe size. Cool. Not helpful. I can't riz anyone by knowing their shoe size. What am I supposed to do with that information? Satono Diamond. What else did I hit? You know, I never did hit the rest of Marikane's events. I didn't hit the rest of Marikane's. I don't remember if I hit Rice Showers. I definitely didn't hit Silent Suzuka's. I got, like, no events that whole run. That's crazy that there's, like, 3 or 4 different chains that I didn't finish. Oh, yeah, and for Claw Machine, if you pick any trainee, you can see that it's under the trainee events that Claw Machines are, like, success. Claw Machine, success, right? So I think those are regardless of scenario. Though I imagine you would have to actually go out on Recreation with that character and not with Rico to get it. Collect my dailies. Ooh, hello. There's my last for the silence. Complete 20 Unity Cup playthroughs. And that'll happen eventually. We do 1 or 2 a day. We'll get there. Is this one any good at level 50? Let's see. I'm not actually going to do it. I just want to see what the numbers are. Training effectiveness and initial stamina. That's not bad. Friendship bonus, mood effect, both solid. Initial stamina. A stamina bonus is whatever. Race and fan bonus are super average. Some specialty priority, some initial friendship gauge. Yeah, reasonable amount of initial friendship gauge. This is like a solid card. And it's got all the standard Silent Suzuka skills. So it seems like it'd be pretty solid for front runners. And I didn't actually max it. It's just a couple more numbers here and there. This seems reasonable enough, yeah. I might use that in a future medium or long. Alrighty. What else? Oh, what's going on here? Nothing. Let's do another one. By the way, you can get bonus points if you run all your runners a different style. Hold on. You can get bonus points if you run all your runners a different style for team trials. Oh, I didn't know that actually. How many bonus points is it? Like 2% or something? Let me go check my team. Am I running all different styles? Probably not. Especially not on sprint. Although I will be honest, Air Groove is already kind of dead to me, so I suppose I can just set her to whatever anyways. She's good as late or pace. Currently I'm running Halo as pace. So let's run her as a late. It's not really going to change anything. Oh wait, no, she is running as a... What? Do you have any skills for late? No, you're on pace. Okay. Why did you default to wanting me to put you on late? That's weird. Daiwa can run as a pace chaser, but I'm not going to because I took a bunch of front runner shit. And by a bunch, I mean just early lead and focus. Nice should probably stay late. Agnes should stay pace. Aishin should stay late, so nothing I can do about that one. I might be able to run Taishin as an end closer, but I'm pretty sure I took a bunch of late surger stuff. So that's gotta stay. And Pasa, I also have as a late surger. Haru can only really run as a late. I guess I could run her as an end closer just cuz. But I feel like the number of points I'd lose out on from the less activation of skills is probably as much as I would get from actually running her as a late. Or as an end, rather. Horse Girl Payday crossover. Alright, well at least we got to change up our sprint. But the other ones are kind of locked in where they're at. Alright, let's see if we can beat our record on this. So we just got a good Mihono, so maybe we switch back over to Daiwa then. Since our new legacy is going to be a Mihono Bourbon. With a shitload of mile. Right. And this got 3 turf and then 5 more mile. If we don't get an S mile, I don't know what to say. We've got like fucking 14 mile stars. It's just give me the mile. Honestly, I might put that in my support cards too. People might like that in the support. How much, I'm not certain. I think there's a small percent increase as well. The ability to get the good position bonus 3 times. Oh, true. Okay. So that's how good position works. I figured good positioning was just like within a certain range, but if you have to be in first of your group, that makes sense that you would want people in different positions anyways. Alright, we're gonna shorten events this time. I gave you guys the cliff notes last time. I feel like... Oh yeah, I've definitely heard this song before too. Alright, give me the power. Give me speed. Add the members in? No thank you, I know how it works. 1 here, 1 here, triple training, +1. Couple new members. Facing Brilliance, that's a good up 1. Ooh, already taking a 9% failure. We win those. Watch this drive. Thanks, Race Shower. Oh, look! Matikane coming in clutch right away. Paying it forward. Alright. Let's keep this momentum going. Double there or double here with her. I'm partial to the double here with her, even though I don't really need the stamina necessarily. It's just better trainings. Stamina and guts. Matikane already done here before my debut. 3 hints for right-handed. Another 1 on wit. I might take that. I might also take the rice shower. The rice shower hints aren't that amazing, though, if I'm not mistaken. A lot of debuffs. Straight descents for Pace Chaser only. Highlander is probably the only good one here. I think we take the wit. 1 unity training. 2 buffs here. Kick the can a little bit. Highlander. I forget which one of these is the power. We can go power or speed here, actually. Maybe I do want the speed. Mihono tends to get a lot of power. I am running 2 and 2. That's a good wit training. These are pretty underwhelming power and stam trainings. That's a good speed training, though. Take the speed. We'll neglect our team once. 1, 1, 1. Give me the 1. Rest. Good. More speed. Alright. They really push Daiwa's base skills to be like mediums and pace chasers, but I don't really want to run her as either of those things, so her skill options early are very limited for me. That being said, she's also very strong early, so I don't think I need to care too much generally. Her ult is just generally very good. By the way, Maverick won't work for Great Escape Sutsukas because they are still counted as frontrunners. Yeah. I figured she counted as a subset of frontrunner, or else there would be no skills that work on her. They would have to add a whole nother set of skills called Great Escape or Runaway, which would just be not good. I see you've added a different Swag Jedi song. I thought he left. Oh, I gotta change my training. I was like, I don't see this event here. It's because I'm not running Mihono Bourbon anymore. The best pose, stamina and power or wit. Give me the wit. It's 20 wit. She's kind of like Falco, where the ult basically carries the whole career. Yep. Yes, give me the friendship with Rico. Yes. Hello, Etsuko. I'm sure I'm never gonna see you again. Ooh, another good speed training. All right. What does this remind me of? This song reminds... I get that it's Assassin's Creed, but... This reminds me of another song I've heard that nobody else is gonna recognize, but... It kind of reminds me of, like, almost... It's like one extra electronic instrument away from being breakbeat. Like, it's so close to be... Like, you add one or two electronic synths in there, a snare, and all of a sudden it's a breakbeat. This is a sick song to remix, and I'm sure there's some great remixes of this song out there. It reminds me of a breakbeat song that's in my head right now, but I don't remember what it's called. Yeah, we'll ignore the ones for the wit here. This is a solid wit. Hashtag lol, hashtag party, hashtag round 2. Power, speed, straight descent, 1 or 3. Straight descent is for, like, mediums or something, isn't it? No, it's for pace chasers, that's the issue. Give me the energy. 1, 1, 0, 0, a whole bunch of people to train on. I'm gonna ignore the 1 again and go for this. I'm not liking the lack of good trainings. I mean, there's been some good trainings, the team trainings specifically. Overall, the trainings are actually pretty solid. I can't complain. Yeah, we still got your, I'm not gonna take the risk on that. We still got your dating thing. That's the important event. So with that event, you can take the bottom option to not date. I don't know why you would ever do that. You can take the middle option to guaranteed date, and you can take the top option to do like a gamble on whether you can or not, but the reward is better in the moment. I don't know why you would ever choose to not. Like, why take the fucking card at that point? You know what I mean? I'm kind of feeling the guts here. Give me the guts. You know, Cage the Elephant kind of does sound like it should belong in skate games. Cage the Elephant in general. What was that? Stop right there! Stop! You violated the law! What does this do? Oh, it's a sprint debuff. There's sprint debuffs? Slightly cause panic in runners ahead when positioned towards the back early race. What does that mean? I mean, clearly this would only be good on King Halo. But that's a stamina drain skill. So yeah, it's basically only for King Halo and sprints, which is already kind of a weird place to be debuffing stamina, but I guess it's alright. Like, you might be able to kill someone who completely ignored stamina. Did you see the debuff restart? Feels weird. Feels very strange to use restart. Because it's like, if I'm not mistaken... Hold on, let me go look at restart. Running style 1, so you're a front runner, and you are in the early race, and you are below first place. So you're a front runner, but you haven't actually successfully gotten into first. And after 5 seconds, you decrease the acceleration of the people ahead of you. There's no way that's good. Like... Like, if it removed the accumulate time, maybe, right? Like, you get a late start, and then you can slow the people down ahead of you to sort of make up for that in case you fail your wit check. But after 5 seconds, everyone's almost at top speed anyways, so who the fuck cares, right? Like, That's a pretty good one. 3% failure, we win this. I was about to say, this is a little bit too on the nose for this. It's gotta be some sort of Umamusume adjacent shit. No, give me the rest early. I think I'm fine. Well rested. Ooh. Love when you make the right choice. Hate when you get the mood down. One there for a hint on Daitaku. Or one here for Suzuka, possibly up to orange and a good speed training. Not quite up to orange, but solid nonetheless. Early December. Could you not just mood down constantly? What are you doing? You fucking psychopath? Good lord, I can't wait till tomorrow, man. She has seasonal depression, apparently, yeah. Good lord. Alright, give me the futurity. Do I have any skills that I really want right this second? I don't think I have any new hints that I care about, and I don't think I want to pay for G00. Go first forever, or whatever it's supposed to say. Alright, don't let me down. Good. Only by 3/4 of a length, but I can chalk that up to the sudden mood down. Okay, so now we have to make a decision here. I'm gonna take this. Honestly, I'm fine with that. Oh, this is a classic. So that's what this song is called. As much as I'd like to go this, I think I need to go the recreation here. I don't mind losing the extra energy there because I'm gonna get the extra energy from end of year. Alright, what do you got for me? I feel like we trained well enough for this. Couple of E's, couple of F's. I'm in amazing condition, though, so we'll see. What are you feeling? 3 guaranteed wins and 2 not guaranteed. Give this to me. I think we can still win that. We should win that. That should be 1. We'll see if it is, but it should be. I can't see a world where I lose mine. I would have to get blocked hard. Because, like, I'm playing against one guy. Yeah, easy win. And a draw. Clap. New Year's resolutions, give me the rest. Thanks for the 20. Thanks for the stats. Thanks for the mood up as well. Love that for me. 1, 2, 1. This also has her for a chance of a little extra stamina, and these 2 for some friendship. Just generally very good training. Home Sweet Home. I believe I want the top one. Don't remember. Gotta go look. Home Sweet Home. Yeah, top one. Practice Perfect isn't worth enough. I had a Unity meeting where it was 4 draws and a win. That's the shit that can only happen in the first race, man. This is like a really good training, honestly. You up to green, you up to orange, you 2 both up to full bar. Looking good. So you are, Daiwa. So you are. Speed and guts or stamina wit? Speed guts. This is not the place to burst that. I don't think stamina is ever the place to burst that. The single Kita-san. Kita-san is weird because she's got long corners and she's got extra tank, neither of which is good. But then she also has front runner, corners, and focus and corner adept. Those are good. Her hints are like very 50-50. I think I'll go with the power training, get her up to orange, maybe. Might just be shy. Nope, up to orange. Horse girl twister time. That one is worth popping, unless we've got a really good... We've got a 2 here. Nah, we pop that there. Bump up some Suzuka stats. Enjoying number 1. Okay, this is an event that's always interesting to look at, because she does give either 10 stamina and skill points or an unyielding spirit hint. And unyielding spirit is a good hint. Slightly increased passing ability, mid-race, mile. It is just like a solid skill. And it's a pretty cheap one, too. I literally found yesterday a streamer which was a vodka fan who disliked Daiwa, and I bet he didn't know the history between them, or did he? Or they, or her, or the Apache attack helicopter. I'm gonna take the unyielding spirit hint. I think it is a good one to take. And we don't ever buy anything here, because, like, next turn is inspiration, right? Right, kick her ass. Kick her ass. Buy a head. Kick her ass. First is first, baby. In my Cancer Cup team, I ran both Daiwa and vodka. It was really about 50-50 who won those. It's a good thing I don't really want to use the Spirit Burst on this. A 2 for there. I think I take the wit here. We do the 1 for, and we get the rice shower value and the 1, and then we don't have to worry about failure chance on our next training. Oi race course. The fuck am I gonna do with that? What do you want me to do with that? When's the next champions meeting that's on a dirt track? That is a fucking dirt race course. What do you want me to do with that? Racetracks. Oh, sorry, not racetracks. I want, Hapepatuna. Where is Champions Meeting event? The next Dirt Cup is 6 months from now in February. Or it ran in February at the time, but it'll probably run in like March or April. It's like 5 or 6 away from this. And even then, it's not on Oi. It's on Tokyo. Whatever. Mile. Obviously, if we didn't get it, I'd be surprised. It's basically a guarantee. You could take a super early Professor of Curvature, but I find it fairly likely that I'll see a corner adept at some point during the campaign, so I'll leave it for now. I'll take the Unyielding Spirit, though. It's useful for the Oka, if nothing else. Fish sick, you can always just go get back on that account if you want to say that. 3/4 of a link this time, Vodka. Watch out, the gap's getting bigger. I'm gonna leave you in the dust if you're not careful. I'm not even gonna race against you for the next one, because I'm gonna go for the triple tiara. I'm gonna run the Japanese Oaks, and I'm pretty sure Vodka runs the Japanese Derby. Eat like a champion. We take that 10% every time. Ooh. Well, this is a triple that gets me 2 extra pops. Yeah. 100% the power. What account? Uh-huh. Ooh, there's another. That's a solid pop. See, the pops, if you pop it on wit, you actually do get extra energy back. So, like, especially since I'm just gonna get another Spirit Burst to replace it. Have at ye. 3 hints for stamina to spare. You're going Japanese Oaks. Why not run the Derby for more fans? I just don't find that it's super necessary. You also have a lower chance of winning because you're racing against your rival there. And also, I just like seeing Way of Queens at the end of the run. Ooh. The final Agni Kai? Is that what this one is? Last Agni Kai. Another... dude, we got some good ones today. We got some good ones today. I'm pretty sure, does she run... Okay, yeah, she runs Shukasho into Queen Elizabeth II. We'll hit our 80,000 fans fine. Assuming I don't absolutely balls up both of them. 2 and a hint on someone whose hints are... not good. But a lot of power. Or double friendship training, which gets me pretty much the same number of points, but we only get 1 here instead of 2. Eh. They'll be fine. Best fight in the show for me? Absolutely. It's such an emotional fight, just in general. Like, and they pull that off mostly with the music and just like the muffled sound effects. So I could Recreation here, but I think the rest is probably the better choice. Nice. Alright, fight me. We might have to take the middle here, we'll have to see. Oh, never mind. No, we won't. What am I saying? Hello? Yeah, no, if you lose this shit, y'all deserve it. I don't know what to tell you. If you, Daiwa, if you lose the mile, it told you you might lose the mile. If you lose the mile, you are dead to me. Oh, sorry, you're running... Oh, you are running a mile. Yeah, there you go. Fuck him up. Yes, there we go. Yes, no reverse sweep. Not even close, baby. We definitely aren't gonna discuss how you guys lost a supposed guaranteed win. We'll let it slide because we won. Results-based analysis. Alright, what do we got? A 1, 0, 0, 0, a 2. That'll be a good wit. That should allow us to get 4 trainings off. Maybe, possibly, maybe. Okay, 1 on wit popping off. 2 on guts. 1 popping. 1 on power, 1 on stamina, 0 on speed. I think we popped the guts here. That's a really solid amount of points. Can't say no to that. Boop. Productive plan is awful. Go next. Wit pop. Plus the stats on top from Matikane. I like it. Hawkeye, not very helpful. We get some power here. Zuko and Azula are just generally very interesting characters. I think they did a solid job of trying to replicate that in Korra. They had some very deep relationships in some parts of that show. I think there are parts of the show that were hit or miss for me. The spiritual area was kind of like whatever for me, but I really liked a lot of the storylines that they hit up in Korra. And I don't think it lives up to the original Avatar, but I do think they... I mean, it's hard to do that. So, like, you can't really fault them for it. You can't fault them in the same way you can fault Game of Thrones for just absolutely fumbling the bag at the very last minute. The problem with Korra was the seasonal villain. Yeah, that's a fair point. And I think it's... yeah, it's a fair take. 1% failure. Daiwa, I'm watching you. Yeah, that's what I thought. Nah, we're not popping another one there. Give me the recreation. We've only done one of these anyways. Boom. Stamina guts. Twin tail troubles. Very well. Thank you very much for the mood down. If there's nothing too crazy here, I am probably just going to immediately hit another recreation. Go fuck yourself. We're not doing this mood down bullshit right now. At least they aren't recanting on what they did. The next show is supposed to be super interesting, dealing with Korra's fallout. Yeah, I mean, you know, not every Avatar did the best job, even though it's pretty consistent that the Avatar always tried to do the best job. So I think it's an interesting concept that may or may not work out. We'll see. All right. Shuka my show. We're gonna watch the Shuka. Show me what you got. You're solo. You are a solo frontrunner. Do not fuck this. There's no one you are competing with. If I see late start and you get stuck behind a pace chaser, I'm going to be mildly annoyed. Because that's all I can be. It's a video game. As much as I say you are dead to me, but you are still a virtual character. Late start. Okay. I'm watching you. Yes, do your job. Go out front. Wow, that is, you know, that's very interesting, Jordan. How did you know that? Just curious. Hi, guys. Stay off my ass. Ah, thank you. Good news. My ult is still the old ult. Zoom! No, vodka's catching me. Don't you let her catch you! Bitch! By a head. And we immediately followed up with Queen Elizabeth's II cup. Thanks for the mood down again. You're really killing it out there. We got the... She really does have seasonal depression, doesn't she? Fucking 3 mood downs in 4 turns. Hello? As soon as vodka's not around, it's a fucking blowout. She's just like me, for real, for real. Jordan, I don't even know what to say to that. Alright, we hit our goal. So we do not need to worry about fans. We've got 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Those are pretty not great. I think we probably just run the wit here. Alright, you've got me one of these, and one of these with a triple. Can't say no to that. if she does, I'll be sure to let her do that if she is ever going to create an account and do that. Understood. Team Trouble gives me wit. Alright, we gotta turn in on stamina, which I don't really want to do. We gotta turn in on wit, which I might do. But we're about to hit late December, which means we're going to be hitting the free energy up. So I probably shouldn't go wit. I should probably just go speed. Since it looks like it's the best here, and I'm not going to pop one on stamina. Do you know your bio dad? Yeah. We don't talk very much anymore, but yeah, absolutely. Alright, your auto select has me on a whole bunch of C's. How do my stats compare to these characters? My stats are so much better than these guys. I don't know how the hell I'm ever losing any of these races. I guess I could stand to get another skill, eh? What the fuck is... What is Windy doing here? What are you doing here? With fucking E. Get out of here. You're not doing shit. Get out of here. Fucking turf E medium B, like that's ever going to place anything besides last. Your bio is garbage. Yeah, I don't have that kind of strong feelings about it. Ooh, maybe this is the one where I'm gonna take the medium. We should be able to clap this one. Yeah, let's go ahead and take the mid-rank one. It's probably for the best. My wins have been a lot more spread out this time, so I don't have any just, like, absolutely dominant horses like I usually do. Like last time we had Rice Shower already up to, like, B before the 4th race. Team ranking up. Sakura Bakushin, Symboli Rudolph, King Halo, and Special Week. Solid loadout. I'm not against that. I see a triple power there, though. Can't say no to that either. And then we're going to do... always do energy there. Yep, yeah. I was worried about that. Tissues. A classic. A classic pastime with the tissues. Unfortunately, now, I'm in this situation where I don't really want to do this speed training because of how much worse it is being at normal instead of... But maybe I'm going to take it anyways. Because the powers, I mean, we're still getting a ton out of this. Even if it's not as much as it could be. And you can't really guarantee that you're going to see it again. A double pop. Medium corners, thanks for trying. Early lead, you are a real one. Alright, we have FanFest that's going to bump us up, and then we can Rico once here. And that'll get us back up to great. And FanFest is in, what, a couple turns? Early April, I think it is. Right around the same time as our inspiration. That's probably a fine one. That gets me an extra. This Kita-san also gets me. Halo? Halo. Oh. Yeah, give me the 3. Turns out colons do not like hot grease. Oh, that's true. That's so true. Semicolons do, though? I didn't know that. Also, I only learned 25 letters of the alphabet. Which one did you forget? It's pretty solid power. But that's a 4 guts. I'm not the cyborg. I'm pretty sure you always take top option on this. The bottom option is actually trolling. But let me go check. So my options are either guts and skill points, and also some bond, but that's not relevant. Or lose energy for 1 corner recovery hint, lose bond with the character, and end the event chain. I don't want to avoid guts that badly. I don't know why. Alright, hold fast. We have lots of skill points, but next turn is the important one. Hold! You might take bottom option if she is one of your cards and you still need to proc other events. Yeah, I guess. Like, that only saves you 1 event, though. I feel like that would never be worth losing the energy. In general, I feel like you generally play as though you're going to get lucky, because if you play just half-assing your risks constantly like that, you're just going to end up with a bunch of mediocre runs. You gotta take at least a couple risks. Well, that wasn't exactly awe-inspiring. That was the least inspiring inspiration ever. Got my great mood. Save that one. Three there. 2 friendship training with a pop. 2 friendship training without a pop. 3 training. Or sorry, 1 friendship training with 2 of those. Versus 1 of these. I'm partial to the speed here. Yeah, her second event loses you energy. Hold on, let me go check on that, because I haven't run her card, but I know she's supposed to be a good card. She does lose you energy, but you get a front runner straights hint, which I feel like is much better than a corner recovery hint, generally speaking. I guess if you're using her to run longs, but she's a power card, so you probably don't run her if you're training for longs. Maybe if you're training for mediums and you've got a really good deck, you can sneak a power in there. Okay. Yeah, this is the one. Pew! Leader's Pride. Leader's Pride's alright, I think. I think it got buffed, right? Leader's Pride. Changed from... Okay, shut up, Daiwa. It's got to be a front runner, but it was changed from only early race and get overtaken. Let me see. Yeah, slightly avoid being passed in the early race. It was changed from when you get passed in the early race after 5 seconds to when you get passed after the early or middle race and 5 seconds have passed, or if someone runs alongside you for 2 seconds in the middle race, it triggers. So it triggers much easier. Leader's Pride is actually decent now. Still a little more expensive of a skill, so we'll see, but absolutely worth looking into. Early lead's an easy pickup as well, I'm pretty sure. We're late May right now. Can't easily, as much as I'd like to, that's a little too risky. Well rested, nice. A single wit. Do I run Yasuda? I think I run Yasuda Keenan. Take a couple skills and run Yasuda. Angling and Scheming comes along now. Probably Professor of Curvature, but we can hold off. I'll take early lead. Those two alone should work for now. You could see me liking Armored Core. What's Armored Core about? I feel like I've heard of it. Just looking at this, I'm seeing mecha shit. Which I can be hit or miss on. Mecha, it really depends on how hard they lean into the power of friendship. We always take the risk here. Nailed it. Late June. Alright, let's see what we got. We got a pop on a double friendship double arrow. We've got a pop on a single friendship double arrow, but it's speed. This uses a little less energy, and also we do need power. Give it to me. Boom. Up tempo. It's a pretty good one, right? Dark Souls Mecha. Ooh. That's quite the pitch, actually. Ugh, not loving these stats. Are we missing some Bs in here? Just don't feel like running them. We don't have any. Looks like we just don't have any. Okay. What do you... Well, they seem to suggest we'll do fine. Where am I? Did you correctly put me on the mile track? You did. Okay. What are my skill points? Gotta make sure we're actually gonna win this shit. Because it would suck if we did not. Leader's Pride is fine, but I'm more likely to just take that here. Take the Professor. I am the Professor. 1v1 mech battling, but each mech is customized, custom built, really fast-paced game, incredible graphics. Is this 1v1 multiplayer? Or is this like an actual like story-driven game? Good, we won the sprint. Good, we won the long. We won the dirt. I was told we were gonna lose that shit. Absolute shellacking. Good night. Alright, what do you got for me? Really good speed training. Hello. Hello. Yes, please. Yoink. Team power up to S. More stats. Give me stats. Stats, please. Stats, please. Miss me, miss me. Don't miss me. Give me that one. That one's good. I would like that one. Popping on guts is... That's too high of a failure rate to want to take it. I don't think it makes sense to just run a bunch of wit, so give me the rec. And our last one, we've got a wit 0, but it's good recovery. 1, 2 on power and a pop. 4 on stamina. 1 on speed. I think I might take the 4 on stamina. Well. Maybe I just want the power. I think my stamina is actually fine. As much as I like the 4, 2 is respectable. We get a pop. We get a solid boost. Tether's not helpful, but thanks anyways. Migraine blues, and this is why we saved our last one. Eat my shorts. Speed. There's a good story and multiplayer versus. So does this have like a competitive scene in Japan? It feels like the kind of game that would have a really big competitive scene in like arcades. Because I've definitely seen some of that shit. Yeah, give me the wreck. Solid. 5% failure still? Really? Niche scene, but very dedicated. That describes Mecha. That describes Mecha pretty well, actually. Our last 2 races are Tenno and Arima. Tenno is left. I think Arima is right, though. Yeah. Okay. We gotta run this one raw. Raw dog it. Kill it. Thank you, Miss Perfect. Alright, we're gonna have to rest it. Doesn't really matter what I see in there, I have to rest this. Well rested again. Nice. We've been getting good value out of our rests, which is something that is underappreciated. There's no way I'm giving up a 41 speed training. Like, hello? Zelda. I never got to play Zelda, so this one wasn't super recognizable to me. Apparently, I'm gonna go ahead and train a stamina real quick. Can't give up a 5 training, man. Little too useful. And then we'll rest once and train twice more, and that'll be our run. Which Uma is the most Miss Perfect from the current roster? Well, when I say Miss Perfect, I'm talking about Daiwa Scarlet's actual title, Miss Perfect. Bro, you gotta play it sometime? I just didn't grow up very much with Nintendo consoles. I had a Wii, and that was it. That was the only Nintendo console I ever owned. I never had a DS, I never had a GameCube. I never had any of that shit. So I never had the option to play those games. I'm sure I could emulate it. DJ, are you really trying out for the NFL? Yeah, I'm gonna be a cornerback. Who leaked that? Well, that settles it, I guess. Yeah, it's Miss Perfect. I wish I could see what track I'm running on ahead of time. I guess I can, can't I? Alright, this was the auto selection. We've got a lot of Bs, although less than I'm used to seeing. Are there any Bs that just didn't get thrown in there for some reason? No. Looks like that is actually everyone. Our rice is solid. Our daitaku is also honestly pretty solid. I cannot imagine me losing my race. I would be astounded if I lose mine. I'm interested in whether can either of you run a medium? Taiki, can you run a medium? No. Wait, I'm pretty sure Bamboo can't. Yeah, she runs a B medium. Because I'm trying to decide if I can sneak another B into one of these teams, since I'm pretty confident I'm going to win mine. King Halo can run mediums at a B. So I might be able to move one of you guys down, and move King Halo over to medium. And work on it that way. Ooh, okay, yeah. It's Agnes Digital. Agnes Digital is rocking pretty low stamina. She's the one who wants to move down. So let's move Bamboo Memory down here. Switch her with... where'd you get off to? There you are. Run a B, King Halo. And then switch you out for Bamboo. Just min-max it a little bit just to increase the odds. Who am I switching out? Already forgot. You. Okay. This looks a little better. Do I get to see what skills you have or anything like that? Mile straights. Oh, you've got mile straights. The fuck you... No wonder you got put on that team. But you need to be here. She's got mile straights and medium straights, so it's fine to have her there. She's already late. Well, if you ever come up to town to hang, I have a GameCube and the older games on OG consoles. Alright, let's go with that. We got a little bit better of a sprint team now. Alright, what do you got for me? Pretty solid chances across the board. We'll see what we do. Show me what's good. Daiwa versus the Schmucks. Dirt, win. Turf, win. Turf, win. Long, win. Clap. Oh, they get their support card skills. That makes sense. First, second, fourth. First, third, fourth. First, second, sixth. First, fourth, sixth. First, third, fourth. Absolute 2 shellackings in a row. Good night. See you next year. This sounds familiar. Hold on. I feel like I should know this. I'm gonna have to think on it for a second, though. Oh, we might be able to take one of these other skills now. One of the ones we usually pass on, because we don't have enough skill points. But now that they're giving us basically free skills, they're like, please take them. And I never have the skill points for them. And there's Twin again. What is this? Halo. Okay. That makes sense. Psst. I don't think I'm gonna hit my 900 power breakpoint. I don't see any world where that happens, so I think we just train our speed up. Call it good enough. Halo Wars. Ah. Semis. We'll watch the finals, of course. Always gotta watch a couple of them. I'll be interested to see if there's any, like, interesting cutscenes in the races, now that there's, like, those combative... You know what I'm talking about? Fighting for the early position and such. Even Guts is an alright training. Guess I'll just take the kind of lame speed training and call it a day. I don't really see a reason to train... Like, I take 10 less speed for some extra wit. I don't... It's kind of whatever. Give me that. If it were mid-run, I would do that. But it's the last turn. I don't have reason to do that. Outer Wilds. Alright. Show me your number 3 favorite race. You're mid, and yet you keep coming back, Jordan. Manhattan Cafe. Alright, let's see what we can do with the shoutcasting this time around. We got Bitter Glass as the number 1 favorite. We've got Little Cocon as the number 2 favorite. And we've got Daiwa Scarlet, that is myself, as the number 3 favorite. I'm just saying random shit. Yeah, I noticed. We've also got a Manhattan Cafe. We have El Condor Pasa. We have Ines Fujin, almost certainly running as a front runner. And we have our classic Happy Meek. Out to an early lead. It even said so in the skills. Manhattan Cafe holding up the rear. Ines Fujin and Daiwa Scarlet in a race for first. And a couple of these other no-names who I couldn't tell you who the hell they are. Looks like Bitter Glass generally runs as a pace chaser. Coming into the first corner, the pack is kind of opening up pretty wide despite the length of the race. Should make it easier for the late surgers to make a move later on. King Halo near the back. I don't know why she's even here. She is a medium runner. El Condor Pasa. Really a bunch of popular horses running all together near the back. Ines Fujin and Daiwa Scarlet still fighting for first. Ultimate activates. Daiwa Scarlet takes the lead cleanly. Ines Fujin falls in behind. Happy Meek is in decent position, but it looks like there's a lot of horses that might be able to stop her movement. The late surgers need to start making a move. Daiwa Scarlet's going into the final corner, still in the lead. As we go into the final corner, we can see Bitter Glass making her move finally. We'll see if she's actually able to keep up, though. The acceleration skill triggers a little bit late. Happy Meek and Little Cocon still back there. Manhattan Cafe fighting for just a position, but it looks like Daiwa Scarlet's still going to hold the lead all the way to the finish. We have a winner. Oh, you're also covered. By 2.5 lengths, a solid win. Most excellent. 61 skill points. The reporter gives us fucking nothing, as usual. No stopping me isn't going to be super helpful on a front runner. It's fine, but it's not that good. I love how easy it is to just accidentally get like 750 stamina. It's we hit 750 stamina. I trained it like twice the whole fucking time. Like maybe a third time just because there were 4 or 5 there. But like you genuinely just can ignore it. It'll just happen. Give me the double right-handed. No chance I take anything else there. Straightaway acceleration could be good. It has a chance to trigger early race, it has a chance to trigger late race. It won't trigger in the middle, so it is a little more consistent on this particular track. Did they buff straightaway excel it at all? Straightaway acceleration, they did. They buffed it from 1.8 up to 3 seconds. I am the true final form of Florida Man? If you say so. I am not as much of a crackhead as most of them. Most of them. Leader's Pride is also good. Might take Leader's Pride. I don't think I need Moxie. Let's see what we can do if we take Leader's Pride plus It's On. We can't take Straightaway Excel. If we took away Leader's Pride, we still couldn't take both. This one is more expensive. Can we take Rushing Gale plus Ramp Up? Yes. Perhaps we do this. And then we've got a little bit of a gamba on Daiwa Scarlet, right? The acceleration on a straight could potentially pop off. Can I? No, if I just take away that, I can't do. Yeah, this is just the safest pickup. And with the double right-handed, we will be at a solid speed of 1,040, and because of our 820 power, that puts us at 1140 with a mile, so an extra 5% on top of that. Pretty reasonable, especially if you're going to be in Group B. I feel like this is enough stats that you can probably win some decent races. We got our angling and scheming as well. Not an A+ run at all, but definitely an A run. Two-star Guts. I mean, I guess it could be worse. It's not exactly great. Especially the Pace Chaser. But what are you gonna do? You can't win them all. Dude, I just won 2 out of, like, the last 4 after going literally my entire account life without seeing more than 1 3-star, so... Productive day. Triple Tiara. Miss Perfect. Receive inspiration from a legacy Umamusume with a career win in the Satsuki Show. Win 10 graded races yourself, including the Oka Show, Shuka Show, and Queen Elizabeth II Cup, and place top 2 in all races. Miss Perfect. Based on the real Daiwa Scarlet, who also never placed worse than second in her entire career, and pretty much like more than half of her losses were to vodka. All right. Let's go ahead and mark her as a potential racer. You are a potential racer, you are a potential racer. And I think that's going to be it for now. I don't want to pick any of these old ones. Except for maybe, I think it's this vodka? Yes, this vodka might have barely enough stamina to make it work between the 2 blue skills, but her stamina, or her speed power is kind of cracked. And she's got Slick Surge and such. There was another vodka, though. Oh, a vodka. Where are you, my vodka? Not you. You? You're awful. Huh. I must be tripping. Very well. Far Cry 3 is such a good game as well. Love to get hit with the realization how Jason, the main character, changed throughout the game. Maybe Senso. How's it going? Unfortunately, you're catching us kind of near the end of stream, but we're actually streaming Umamusume tomorrow as well. Read my previous comment, DJ. Did I miss one? Oh, no, I didn't miss that. I just didn't read it out loud for obvious reasons. Thanks, though. Let's get out of here for a second. All right. We are going to do our end of stream. What games, though? What do we do here? The Spottle and the Redactyl. Some classics. Bellatrotl is going to be Onyx Agate today. All right, them's bold words. Let's see how it goes. Onyx Agate. All right. Oh, hey, I know this one. Cyberpunk Edge Runners, right? Plus malt, common. Within $2 of $7, so I'm going to go with Gluttonous. Gluttonous Joker. All right, it's Lusty. Next, Spottle. For those interested, a Spotify artist. I haven't played much of the Far Cry series. I've played 5. Some of 5. Muse. Ooh, I like that. Muse. We're actually right on the alternative with 3 members. Male from the UK. After 1999. Less popular though. 3-member alt band from the UK. That sounds like a really annoying one to think about, actually. It's gonna be one of those weird boy bands. Also, as soon as you go to the UK, I'm immediately gonna know less, obviously. Alternative. It's also after 2004, so we're looking 2005 and later. 2005 and later. Is MGMT British? Maybe. Can't say I really know. We'll see. MGMT is considered 2 members. Also, not British. Wasn't sure myself. We're within 5 years of 2007, though. So 2008 to 2012. Foster the People. Maybe. Are they British? Fuck if I know. Alright, 2008 to 2010. Less popular than Foster the People. This is a super duper obscure alt band, which is great. It's gonna make it super easy for me to know who they are. Obscure genre with blurry lines. Barely in the top 1,000, if even, from the UK. (2008 to 2010). This is gonna be like the fucking Lumineers or something. Does the Lumineers fit this bill? Bastille. I like that. I like that a lot. Ah, they're considered pop. I'm gonna guess the Lumineers. I might be off on that. There's no way the... Fuck off. I'm okay with the rest of it being wrong, but this... Fuck off. Arctic monkeys might be considered electronic, but we'll see. They're kind of on that line. Yep, they're considered alt, but too popular. Coldplay's American, I'm pretty sure. Imagine Dragons too popular. One Republic too popular. Too many members. Two Door Cinema Club. I haven't even heard of them, so if they're even on this list, it's probably them. Yep. That's a safe bet, is if I've never heard of them, they're probably outside the top 1,000. Who the fuck are they? Great question. That's why it was going to be difficult for us. The blank is a blank 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 to the blank blank. Movie. Sequel. Book. Country. Okay, there is a book. Play. Song. None of that stuff. Your mom, all one word. Yeah, for sure. To the blank blank. Italicized. Story, possibly. No, doesn't seem like. Might be not related to those. Place, animal, medical. Place. I mean, there's a couple. Animal. It could be an animal, actually. This might be it. This is going to be genus. Yeah. All right, we're looking at another one of these. Bipedal. Not bipedal. Land. Habitat. What we got for habitat? Fish. Doesn't seem related to fish. Plant. And blank of blank plants. That might be diet related. Blank 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 is, or blank 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 is blank 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 of plants. And blank of blank plants. Let's try herbivore. Okay. Mammal, reptile, avian. Yeah. Mammal. Okay, it is a mammal. Is this back to my playlist, or did someone recommend this? Okay, this is mine. Okay. I was about to say, damn, someone just threw that one out of nowhere. It's an omnivore? Doesn't seem to be. It's not carnivore either. Now, I can't say for sure that omnivore and omnivorous would not. It is the blank 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 animal and the blank blank on blank. Predator, that's a good guess. Predator. It's a little further down, though. This could still be something like an insect, right? Fancy word for land? What? Terrestrial? Herds. Herd? Could be a herd animal. Looks like it is. It would make a lot of sense for it to be a herd animal as well. Terrestrial. Is the blank largest? Is a large... can't be an elephant. Could be a giraffe, though. Tallest. The giraffe is a large African hoofed mammal belonging to the genus Giraffa. Oh, you were right there too. Solid. Solid runs today, everyone. I will be back tomorrow for more of the same. But with the changes live, so we'll see how much that affects campaigns, because that's what I'm going to be very interested in, is how the campaigns actually run. If I'm actually going to need to invest more in guts to make a front runner easily win all their races, right? Because now if you don't have any guts, you're probably going to be a little worse off. That being said, you still get the 400 free points in campaign, so you're going to have a lot of guts. Just naturally, it might be fine. Tomorrow is Veterans Day. Me and others will be off. Veterans Day is on a Tuesday? Huh. Interesting. I guess it is one of those floating holidays that's just on whatever day of the week it's on. I'm used to a lot of holidays being just like the nearest Monday or Friday. You know what I mean? But sick. We're gonna have a big audience. Probably not. It'll be the opposite, most likely. People have shit to do on holidays. Yeah, it was pretty decent. YouTube was pretty average today. That's just how it is. Twitch was pretty good, though. Should we raid someone? How many people do we have hanging out in chat right now? We got a few people. We got 4 people. We could probably go ahead and raid someone who's doing some Uma. Golgi's playing Hollow Knight right now, but I don't want to raid Golgi every day. Let's raid someone who's playing some Uma. We can do that. Time for some Haunts racing. Who do we have? I'm looking for funny names of streams. Front Runner Virgo Cup Parents. That's not exactly a funny stream title, but... Oh, he's playing on the JP version. Alright, we can't do that. How about this guy? How's this guy sound? What are you up to? What are you up to, brother? Besides pre-rolls. Yeah, spoilers. I saw a bunch of shit going on screen that I didn't recognize, and I was like, oh, that's not global. Let's read this guy. Beacon 34. Beacon, or was that 34 or 37? I actually didn't read that. Beacon 37. I said a different number from the one I was reading. / raid Beacon 37. Let's go get him. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow for more of the same. Peace out.